Hello, my name is Heather Lyons, and I'd like to tell you about my behavior intervention project. Although I have learned to embrace my introverted nature, there are still social tendencies I possess that I consider a hindrance to my life, professionally and personally. When I'm in large groups of people I don't know well, for instance, I get extremely anxious at the prospect of being expected to socialize and make small talk for long periods of time. Further, when I'm under a lot of stress, I tend to withdraw to isolation where I feel most comfortable. The behavior I decided to work on for this project was simply increasing my social interaction with either new people or acquaintances. I chose to work on this behavior because I wanted to work towards becoming more comfortable interacting with unfamiliar people, even when I'm stressed or don't feel particularly social. As this was a time in my life when I was surrounded by new people, this seemed like the perfect opportunity to work on increasing interactions with them. I decided to create weekly goals and log my progress. If I met my goals, I would reward myself with time to myself and a yummy pastry the following Saturday morning. If I did not meet my goal, I would punish myself by not being allowed coffee the following Monday morning. I really like coffee, so I did not want to miss my goal. My goals for each week were: Week 1, sit next to someone I don't know in class each class day. Week 2, sit by someone new each class day and be the one to start a conversation. Week 3, start a conversation with someone new each class day and learn their name. Week 4, each class day, start a conversation with 2 acquaintances. I defined acquaintance as someone I recognized and had at least one conversation with, but did not have any significant relationship with. I monitored my progress by keeping a weekly log of the successful completion of my desired behavior. By Friday of each week, I had to fill out all the times I completed the desired action and assess whether I met my goal. Thankfully, my punishments and rewards were compelling enough to encourage me to complete these social behaviors. What's more, I started each day with the expectation that I would have to complete a social behavior. Having this as the expectation rather than the afterthought really contributed to my success. Overall, the project went really well. My project design was simple and measurable, I completed all the weekly data entries, and I met my goals each week. My group members and new friends were supportive and encouraging, and I was glad they were there to be part of my progress. During the course of the project, I learned, in a way that was real to me, that talking to new people isn't so bad. They're all nice for the most part, and I certainly don't need to get worked into a panic just because I might have to talk with someone. A limitation of this project was that I was, for the most part, interacting with fellow students, and I always had an out if I felt uncomfortable or unsure of what to say. I could start checking emails, work on assignments, or pull out my computer. All of these behaviors are acceptable in this academic setting. My anxiety gets really high if I'm in a social situation without an out to rescue me if I feel uncomfortable. In the future, I will have to intentionally expose myself to these situations in order to begin reducing the anxiety. Maybe I will set a new goal, like attend 4 large social gatherings a year. I may never be an extrovert, thriving on peer-to-peer interaction, but it would be worthwhile to achieve a relative comfort in unfamiliar social settings, especially for networking with my peers and colleagues. My name is Heather Lyons, and this has been the summary of one introvert's journey to increase social interactions with unfamiliar people.